Hello guys, good evening and welcome to the League of Europe here for round number 10 at the Hungary for the Hungary Grand Prix with the lads of Division 5. I am Ivor Mike and I'm joined in the commentary booth as always by Mark, Mr. Old School. How are you doing today, mate?
I'm good. I had a very uncharacteristic DNF earlier, but it is one of those things. And so I'm looking forward to, in the nicest way, a few people to crash and make myself feel a bit better about my own racecraft. But not too many. But no one individually either. I'm not wishing death on too many people tonight, but certainly one or two to cheer me up.
Well, don't worry, I had a very standard race DNF in, so it's all good.
Ah dear, it will be very interesting to see how these guys tackle it. It seems to be a bit sunnier, which should help some track grip that we didn't have in D3. Track was a lot less gripping than what I think people anticipate. There's a lot of spins and mistakes. So D3 is obviously normally a little bit more consistent, I suppose, than D5. So it will be interesting to see how these guys will do. Normally, if D3 is a bit of a disaster when it comes to not normally racecraft, it wasn't racecraft this time around. These guys normally actually have a very clean race, so they might make me eat my words.
Yep, and we're getting the first times coming in. Smitsky with a 14.9, very good first lap from Smitsky, I will say.
That is a good time actually. That's a very good time for D5 in particular. We've seen a few people do some good things actually in D3 across D4 that aren't always at the top. So it will be interesting to see if that actually resonates into D5. And someone like Smitsky being quick, you'd like to think it could.
Yeah, and of course at the Hungary ring, 4.3 kilometers. 14 corners, infamous turn 4, that is very easy to invalidate in qualifying but lose your back end in the race. And of course the infamous turn 5 curve where if you touch it, it's instantly going to spin you out.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just helping, trying to help Frankie out to get the right stream as Bosnia goes fast as well. 14.5, wow, that is quick. That is very, very quick.
That is a big lap from United Bosnia. I was going to say Niall's done a very good lap there to get in amongst Smitsky there.
Bosnia might... That's going to be hard to beat. Straight up. Like, already on lap 1. So, that could be very, very, very difficult to best, because that would be a half decent lap. I think that's actually as quick as the race winner in D3. YXYY, who albeit didn't have the best of times in quali, but shows you it doesn't mean everything.
No, and of course, I've raced with United Bosnia many times. I know he's kind of in that borderline D4, D5 pace, along with a couple of these guys who are definitely going to make the top end of this championship very interesting, and will probably scratch a few heads of the orgs when it comes to moving people up and down at the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. There will be some mix-ups for sure. With the way the attendance is in D5, I think hopefully the plan would be to rip a few of the quicker guys out and let the best of the rest crack on for season 5. 5? Yeah, 5. Season 5.
Well, I'm going to go on board with Sven. He's going to take us through a lap of Hungary as he goes through turn 1, opening the DRS. On the rundown now into turn 2, a bit of a never-ending corner, I like to think, and the traction out this can be a little bit iffy at times, but he manages it well through 3, and now up the top of the hill for turn 4. It's a slight slide on, but keeps it, but he touches the inside curve at turn 5, and we did mention it.
We did, and that's the part you've got to look out for. So many people did that. I think Bree did it earlier. There's quite a few people to do that tonight. He will not be the only one. So don't feel too bad about it. There's certainly been others in the league that have done that tonight.
Yep, and we got Frankie in the chat showing support for Jasper as always.
Glad he found it. I'm glad he found it.
Yeah, there was an issue with the stream, guys. I'm not sure what happened. I broadcast, went live, went to invite Mark into the party, and all of a sudden they just said, "Nah, mate, you're not streaming."
Inbounds Cupid says he came off at turn 4 last night and ended my race 4th lap in. Yeah, that's what happened to me earlier. That's exactly what happened to me. Because it's interesting. Because is it technically turn? Do they count turn 2 as the little kink after the first corner? Because if they do,
no, it's the next corner that they count as turn 2. They don't count that little kink.
You know that someone's gone off. The Mercedes has gone off. Is that Dutch face?
Might be Ryan B.
Span around.
Oh, it's my Dutch face, yeah.
Don't get DSQ'd. Yeah, good. That's the main thing when you turn around. This game's brutal. I'm driving backwards.
Well, I'm keeping my eyes on Ryan B here because from previous seasons, as he goes purple in Sector 2, he got a podium here when there was the old Division 3 back in Season 2. Got a nice second place, and then he got the win last time out in Division 4 last season.
Is he going? Oh, what a line through the last corner! That was aggressive as hell. 16 flat on mediums. That is.
Yeah,
that's a very good lap.
Full 10th quicker than Ghost Recon, who is purple in Sector 1, 3 temps up.
Yeah, on those mediums, he's going to be flying around into this little knobbly chicane. Does he take any curb? A little bit, yeah. Quite a good line through there. As Red Bull gets out of the way, takes these corners nice and smoothly. Don't hang out too wide. Pretty much perfect. This looks really, really hooked up. This corner can be a wrecker of laps, though. No, this literally could be one of the best laps out there on this grid. He could actually jump Cloudy Cloud, and if he jumps Cloudy Cloud, that's a cracking effort.
As he comes through the penultimate corner, oh, there's a bit of a slide there on the exit. Turn 13, but I think there still could be an improvement.
Didn't use all his errs. 16, he lost a lot of time, didn't he, on that little that slip at the penultimate corner, and didn't utilise all his errs. It does derate towards the end of the lap, so it is quite prudent to...
Oh, he's on board with Ryan B as he comes into the pits. He just went a little bit too deep onto the curve in the pit lane entry and actually spun out in the pit lane.
I've done that. That curb is deadly. It never used to be there in 19, so if these guys haven't been practicing kind of pit entries, that is a new little horrible addition to this track, which doesn't really need any more things that can trip you up and kill you, but they've added it anyway.
Yeah, they're trying to make it harder for people to drive, but more enjoyable for us to commentate over.
Yeah, absolutely, and just look at as Sir Ivo goes around, just catch him. He catches that inside curb, so he's another victim.
7 temps up, Niles in Sector 2, almost 8 temps up.
Don't get DSQ'd out. There you go.
This could be a massive lap from Niles, but yeah, this could be threatening some of the lads in D3 right now.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a 0.3, I think.
15.9.
What? That is absolutely mad. That is, I think, literally the same pace as what I did earlier.
I think Smitsky's just driven off the track in protest.
That is... wow. Okay, well, I didn't want Cam K to win again. Because, you know, he's won 4 in a row and that's a bit excessive. But, yeah, that's quite a gap.
That's, I think that's actually better than the... I'm not sure if D4 pole was in the 13s, I can't quite remember.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't. I think the gap between Niles and Ibo is actually about the same time that me and you spent cumulatively together on track in this race.
I think that we can't really say that because we both know we didn't last as long as that.
Great effort. Great effort. Ismail's comes into the pits, probably pleased as punch, driving past all the other garages, giving them a wave. Oh, as Bosnia's gone off on what may have been his flying lap, I don't know. But the good news for him is he can go, if he takes it easy and slow, he can get back round and have another go, even if he hasn't got another fresh set of tyres, he could just use those ones to get round, as Dave is 2.5 tenths up nearly, far too tentative over the chicane there. That will probably cost him time as he runs wide, gets away with it. This track's very strict on track limits, so...
Ryan B there. Just seen him, he just went around turn 5, didn't touch the curb, but just got on the gas just a little bit too soon and spun the rears up and into the wall. No front wing on that Mercedes now.
Dave will finish the lap. If I was him, I might have been tempted to pit it and go again. It's not going to be the ideal lap. Plenty of mistakes and definitely room for improvement as he jumps up to 7th place.
He should have enough time to get back in and back out though. As we got Steve-O, he's a second up in sector 2.
Just a second. He could actually crack the top, maybe 3 if he has an excellent last sector and can jump Smitsky. He is going to derate. Guessing he's derated every lap. Oh, how did he get away with not invalidating that? And he does jump Smitsky. Wow! The man is back. He's been threatening that kind of lap, but as Camkate is committed to this medium strategy, he's going with it. What can he do? I just can't see anyone. I can't see him getting much quicker than 15.6, to be honest.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see, but he's just got pushed down into 10th because of Oak Maverick there with a 14.3.
Very good lap. And I think, I mean, the problem he's got is that the people behind him, there's plenty of people that have got pace, like Ghost, Ryan, Swip, Jordan, Dutch Face Slayer. You could argue everyone, really, to be honest, could jump that time if he doesn't improve it, and he could end up from wanting to start in these mediums.
He's got to back out. This hasn't been a good enough lap.
Well, I mean, he's up. He can jump Dave. I would carry it on. I would try and jump Dave because I would be confident that 2 people behind would beat that time. Particularly, I mean, I'd be hoping Ghost and Ryan. But, I mean, yeah, to be fair, backing out probably isn't the worst idea, because if he ends up 10th, he's going to jump Dave. Yeah, he jumps Dave, so now he's in a bit of a precarious position. Because he's got to now hope that 2 people... I mean, he's fine, because he'll be on those mediums anyway. It's not going to be the end of the world for him. But...
Yeah, I know, but that's a lot of traffic to get through, and this track is not the easiest to overtake at.
Absolutely. We've got. I think that's no. They're all on their outlets.
Ghost is on his. He's just invalidated for the S's.
Has he got? So he's gone straight off to 0 hours, which is a good move. Has he got the? He's absolutely nailing it round for some reason. He's doing another lap. He should slow down because he wants to not overcook those tyres. He is going to go back round. I don't understand why he didn't just back off there. He's going to have very warm tyres which to improve. I've no doubt he will, but that was a 15.2. That would have put Camkate... See, this is the problem Camkate's facing now. He wants to be on a fresh set of mediums, ideally.
Yeah, and Jordan popping up into 11th first. We got flip off in the grass. I think Smitsky's had a little bit of an off as well.
Who we've got coming around? Is anyone actually coming around? Is Bosnia coming around?
Nah,
Potentially.
he just started.
Just now. Oh.
Ooh, Davis around to turn 1.
Swip is coming over. 15-6. So he is 11th. He's in the business seat.
Ghost says 9 tenths up. It's got a bit of traffic ahead though.
Ooh, this will be interesting. Yeah, the Ferrari gets out of the way. Good driving there. Good awareness. Not always the easiest. Kamke retires, and he's going to hope that someone else other than Ghost is going to beat his time.
Ghost up in the 5th.
45. He's unlucky there. I think the tyres just overheated that a little bit too much.
Ryan B jumps up in the 3rd.
There you go, Kamke's safe.
We've got United Bosnia now to the line. He's 4 tenths up.
Should be second. Oh, yeah. Just. The 2 cars going very close at the back here. We've got the Alpha and the Red Bull. This would be Niles, won't it? No, it won't be Niles, it'll be Aquaplaning. Niles has gone out again. More for a vanity project, I feel.
If Niles improves on that time.
Fair play to him.
And DRS Aquaplaning has, well, it said the timer was out for me, but he's had that glitch where you can start the lap. So I'm not sure what the ruling is on that.
Yeah, he shouldn't put the lap in. He'll get himself in bother. I kind of hope he validates for his own sake.
Oh, as Niles goes straight into the back of the AI of Dave.
Ooh. Yeah, it's because the AI will just take over. Niles might get a 5-second pen. A 5-place pen, actually.
I mean, I want to hope not for his sake, because that's a monstrous lap he's putting in. Deserves to be on pole. And Aquaplaning is a 10.5 up, and he looks like he is going to finish this lap.
I hope if he can hear the stream, you're risking a very problematic issue. So hopefully he backs out, because he will know he's not gonna. So.
And he improves by 2 tenths, gets him up 2 places. We got Dave also on the lap. Is he in AI? Oh, he's not anymore.
Oh yeah. You can retire, Dave. You can retire on track if you're listening.
Actually, Dave was put in the chat. He said I would have literally been better off retiring on track than dragging the car around in AI mode. Yeah, you probably would have.
I think it's a bizarre one, isn't it? Like, because there was a glitch last game where if you didn't have enough time to set your lap, the AI took over, and you could jump into people, but Niles will keep it. Thank goodness, that's good news, to be fair.
Yep, so a monstrous lap from Niles, a 13.9, puts him on pole position ahead of United Bosnia on a 14.2. Alt Maverick and Ryan B on the second row with Steve-O up in 5th, and you love to see it. Ghost Recon in 6th, Smitsky in 7th, Aquaplaning in 8th, though a big asterisk on that lap there. Invictus in 9th, Sven in 10th, and outside the top 10 we got Kamke, Dave, Swip, Jordan, Flip, Cloudy, Jasper, McDad Trace, Ibo, and Slayer, who did not set a lap time. So I believe we had Bosnia in the chat saying he made 2 big mistakes in his lap. So he could have potentially gone quicker.
Not ideal. Don't bring too many people. So a few people are unhappy with Dave, but I don't think that was a. I suspect there was an issue with the game more than it being Dave directly, to be honest. Don in the chat cheering on Smitsky. I'll tell you what.
Jav putting a prediction in. Niall Smitsky, Kamke.
I'm going to wait. I'm going to see what tyres people are.
Yeah. I'm interested in seeing what Kamke is going to do, whether he'll start in the hards or the mediums.
That's a good point, actually.
Because if he watched the D4 race, he might actually favour a two-stop, because Danny Boy was on course to win on track anyway, but a late safety car just sealed the deal for him.
Detail. Tyres. Nobody's picked the hards.
I find that quite surprising.
I find that... I'll tell you straight, I find that a straight-up mistake, to be honest with you. Particularly if I was down in less than like 14th, 13th, that's what I'd have done. Because you can stay out, you get a decent safety car, you can pretty much pit from halfway through the race, depending on, well, even beforehand really. Yeah, I find that surprising. Why won the D3 race from going a hard to a medium strat from a safety car.
We got more support in the chat. Got Sandro supporting Niles, and then we got Lily Hammer supporting Svenodios, and Frankie obviously supporting Jasper.
Yeah. Cam K is obviously in prime position.
Yep, and we just saw the predicted pit stops come up on screen there around lap 7 for the softs. So if you're going to try the two-stop, I think people will be pitting a little bit earlier than that for two-stop.
Yeah. Oh, we got Sandro Fassberger, who's supporting his son, I believe. If it's literally, as long as it, yeah, I believe so. INL Nils, Lily Hamers, Toy Svendios. I'm guessing that's Greek. My Greek is not the best, but we'll go with Greek, I think. Svendios is Greek, right?
I'm not sure, to be honest, but I'm Welsh. I have a hard enough time with English.
Jav supporting his father, Smitsky, in the chat. I'm not sure that one's as legit, but, you know, we'll run with it.
Yep, as everyone now comes into their grid slots to get themselves underway. It says we're on lap 2, but trust me, we're not. It's another thing that this game likes to do, but we're all waiting now for those 5 red lights to come on, and here they are. 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights are out and we are underway, and I got absolutely awful camera angle there at the start, but you've got to see we got 3 wide into turn 1 from the looks of it.
Oh, McLaren's gone into the back. I think that might have been Jordan. There's chaos everywhere. It's hard to keep track, but Jordan definitely made some contact, I think, with somebody down at the back.
Just diving it on the inside of Sven into turn 2.
Oh, someone's round. Let's flip. Other than that, though, everyone is safely through as we get...
Oh my god, Aquaplane is straight around the outside of Steve-O in turn 5.
What a move. We've got yellows again. That's a Ferrari. Is that Smitsky?
It's Dave.
No, it's Dave. And he's lost some wing. Broadcast cam is in the bin for this one because the camera angles are crazy.
I mean, I'll be going back and forth between broadcast and TV pod, but yeah, it's not looking the best as we got the lovely Williams battle going on there. Cloudy Cloud and Jasper, as Kamke has managed to get the jump on Steve-O there.
Steve-O going backwards. I think that was a lap from the gods for him, and therefore he's now having issues with people such as Kamke, who are obviously quicker. Ooh, and he nearly runs straight to the back of Kamke off the back of it.
Invictus just sent it down the inside of Smitsky, but couldn't get the traction down to pull it off. Got a bit of a timing glitch here. I thought United Bosnia just took the lead of the race. But he's in fourth.
Aquaplaning does, however, get up the inside of Sven Dios. And he is flying through this field, and he is up to 6th as Sven is struggling. Fortunately for him, Ghost is right on the back of Bosnia, who is also keeping onto the back of Ryan B, who has lost contact with Maverick. And who
a bit of a mistake from United Bosnia though. Ghost Recon uses his opportunity.
Ooh, and he backs out. But Bosnia didn't think he was going to. Overshoots that corner, now compromises his run into the penultimate corner. But there's nothing he can really do as aquaplaning. He loves going around the outside. Too understeery this corner for you to do that. Reminds me of the Nürburgring last corner. It's slightly tighter than that, and you just drift and drift and drift. Understeer all the way to the out away from the apex.
Speaking of the Nürburgring, do you reckon Codemasters should go ahead and chuck some DLC, chuck some of the old tracks, the new tracks they got for this season? Oh, his Aquaplaning is just hitting the Ghost Recon.
He's being too aggressive at this point. I think he needs to chill out. He reminds me a little bit of Yorno, the way it drives in D3. Just needs to take a little bit, like 1% off of his natural pace.
Sven. Getting a big snap there through turn 4, and he's in a bit of contact.
Yeah, it's just not a good place to battle. He was unfortunate. It wasn't really his fault per se, because all he was doing was trying to make up for the half spin that he had. And that was costly for him. I don't think so for this game. I don't think they should do that for this game, but he already gets... See, he is pushing. He's already pushing Aquaplaning. Gets 3 seconds, but yeah, I think the time is right to include some classical world tracks, particularly obviously with the licensing issues probably being redundant. The Smitsky runs really wide, Invictus is going to get the run of him, but I think Smitsky will still have DRS, and he does, and that saves his bacon a bit.
I kind of want to see Invictus do well just because he's my teammate in a different league, but he's been making me carry the entire team all season, so I don't know what to say.
Dave's really behind. He's gone for the hards. Yeah, I don't mind it. But he could have maybe done 2 sets of mediums, unless he was on the. I think he was on the mediums before, wasn't he? We couldn't do that.
I tell you what, this is going to be interesting because Dave, he does need a safety car, I think, to get back into this, as Aquaplaning over the back of Ghost Recon. And to be honest, I don't think Ryan B would mind the safety car, to be fair, so he can close back up to Maverick and Niles.
Absolutely, because he's just got a wealth of people behind him. Cam K is in very, very good nick. Dutch Face picks up a pen. Cam K he's in a bit of a tight situation here, because these guys' tyres will start coming off, but he probably doesn't want to get too involved. But saying that, Ghost has just missed. Has he missed DRS? No, he's got it all the yellows. We have a Williams round, but that is Jasper.
Oh, Jasper.
Has he broken his wing? Don't think so.
No, and back up towards the front. Look like United Bosnia and Ryan B were having a little bit of a battle. The 2-1, and Cam K has managed to get past DRS Aquaplaning.
Very, very big for him. He just needs. Oh, Bosnia goes horribly wide, and he's lucky that didn't chew up his car and put it in the adjacent barrier. Now he's got Ghost behind him, and that's really, really, really helped Ghost, because he was just dropping off pace. But no longer. He is right onto this train. But Bosnia actually is now losing a little bit of time to Ryan. Have to Aquaplaning with another pen. Oh, and he sends it!
Right, that was very close to going straight into the Ghost Recon there. That was...
I've absolutely no clue how he avoided both those cars. Like, fair play to him, and that... Oh, Ghost Ghost nearly loses it. This is crazy. Smitsky now.
Side. Neither of them have DRS on the looks of it.
What on earth has gone on here? As Kamke gets it done, but Ghost looks up the inside.
And Aquaplane's it. Oh!
No! Ghost lost it, and it caused a massive concertina. Kamke may have got damage.
I can't see any.
I think Aquaplaning has something come off of somebody there.
Yeah, it's Aquaplaning.
I suppose the only good news is you could arguably it'd be very tight to pit, but you could potentially get hards to the end. Aquaplaning is in no mood to be letting people through. Smitsky, oh, Smitsky nearly loses it as I'm riding on board with him. Kamke goes up the inside. Aquaplaning misses the chicane, doesn't back out. Oh, and Invictus just gets through on Smitsky.
Invictus, what a lad! Oh, is it? Aquaplaning! He just got an absolute swapper on.
He's retired, and that could cause issues. It could bring a safety car. We've got another set of yellows on track as well. We've gone away with it, I think. As Niles, Ryan, that is a long time. I'll tell you now, that is a long way to take. There's mediums. There's mediums.
I think Niles has seen the D4 race.
He's two-stopping. Interesting. So that leaves us, whereas Ryan B is not, nor is Ghost. Did Ghost get held? I think Ghost got held.
Did he have
That's just a graphic glitch.
No, he's come up just ahead of Invictus.
Ryan B, this is crucial for him as Jasper gets down the inside. Ryan's going to have the grip around the outside of this track. Ooh, this is a horrible place to go too wide. They both get away with it. Good driving from the pair. Jasper not willing to give it up without a fight, and too right. I think maybe it's because the guy's name was Ryan, and it was giving him flashbacks to last season. But as Ryan B nearly loses the car completely, and he's lucky that Jasper was conservative and didn't go for a dive. As Jasper goes round.
Just got on the throttle on that curve and...
Well weighted. Well weighted. He made sure that he got clear of everybody. Ooh.
That was Sven.
Sven goes through. I think Jasper could stick on those hards and go to the end. So not a disaster. Not a disaster, I should say.
Yeah,
certainly not.
Two stop in. Smitsky.
One stop in. Good man.
So this is interesting. We got an interesting split in strategies for everyone here.
Absolutely. We've got Mavericks still out there on those mean streets, just flying away at their front as Smitsky drops down and down and down.
Ryan side by side.
Smitsky just beats Invictus. Got Dave round, I think. Yeah, Dave's round.
Ryan B keeping the hold of what is effectively net second place as Jordan and Cloudy car on a bit of a ding dong into the chicane there.
Nightmare. Absolute nightmare for Jasper. He's Invictus gets a big slap on. I'll tell you what, it's so much. It's such a difficult track. I think this is probably the most difficult track in the game now, because the way you have to set the car up. Dutchface runs wide. Slayer's right on the back of him. Slayer's having a good tidy race as usual, just keeping it quiet, keeping it clean, and you would like to think he's going to make a nice and easy overtake down here.
Maybe not. Using... Chase looks like he's got some good straight line speed.
Oh, he goes defensive with Dutchface. Oh, and he runs wide. Oh, great switch. Confidence there from Slayer, from knowing where Dutchface's front end was going to be. And Slayer then does it.
And, oh no, my Dutchface didn't make contact. And Slayer's around. He hasn't got wing damage, so I positive I did not see anything fly off his car.
Go forward, go forward, go forward. Good man, good man. There we go. He carries on. He carries on. Oh no!
Has he got
Slayer.
him again?
Yeah. Oh no, no, no. Right, he just needs to focus on not getting lapped now. He just needs to focus on not getting lapped and hoping for that juicy SC. Keep at it. Keep out.
Considering how many people we've seen around facing the wrong way or into the wall so far, I'm surprised we haven't had a safety car yet.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Or at least a VSC. Well, this is going to be crucial for Maverick. He needs to get that car in between himself and United Bosnia, because Bosnia is going to be quicker at this point in the race.
Really interesting, because you would argue, in my opinion, Maverick is now in the net lead of this race.
Yeah.
Bosnia has to do some cracking work to catch up with him and Victus for the time. And there's chaos going on. This track is just crazy. It's fun to watch and horrible to drive. But Maverick is really having problems now, because he's going to have Bosnia closing up to the back of him, but he needs to get past Flip.
That's going to drag Ryan along as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Ryan's on the same strat as well as Ghost, obviously. The Slayer picks up 3 seconds.
I just see Ryan completely going off. Slayer is out.
Yeah, don't kind of blame him in a way, because he had the unfortunate.
I was just on board Maverick there. He got an absolute swapper on through turn 13, and that's cost him a good half a second. The United Bosnia behind.
What we don't want to happen, and I am being neutral, but ideally I don't want Cam K to win another race. Don't mind him coming second, but we don't want an SC. the SC window, though, in all seriousness, for these medium runners is so big. Like, if there is an SC, they are cashing it in, the ones that haven't stopped.
Well, what lap would you be looking to make that pit stop under the hards if you were Cam K? Oh, it's cloudy cloud into the wall.
No, that could be an SC.
I mean, if it is, you completely jinxed it. And it is as well. The safety car is out. And Niles is in. The only one that stayed out was Cam K.
Wow, Cam K. Did Cam K get enough notice?
I don't think so. I think Cam K was already passed.
I think he might have been.
And he's already behind the safety car.
Or was it asking him to go past?
No, he's the lead. He's stuck behind the safety car.
Wow. And this, potentially, this really pays in for people like Maverick and Ryan B too. As Swip has gone big bananas, because he has gone onto those mediums.
I kind of like it.
Did he start on mediums though? If he started outside of the top 10, he would have. I'm going to check.
Let's have a look at... Yeah, he started on the mediums. Oh, this is heartbreaking for Dave. He's stuck behind Cam K and can't unlap himself. Well, we have a kind of a calm moment now, so we can kind of have a little look at the chat as Cloudy Cloud already in there like, bruh.
Poor guy. Really unlucky for him.
And Cam K's in. And Dave's been able to unlap himself. That was big for Dave.
Oh yeah! Dave rides again. Incredible scenes for Dave.
Dave has just been absolutely niced by Cam K.
If I was him now, I would be pitting for hards.
I think he might do it.
Because... what's going on there?
Smitsky has found his way up into 4th. Jordan into 5th now. This is really shaking up the grid.
Camke is now sat looking at his belly button, probably thinking, what have I done to deserve that?
Just blame Mark. Blame Mark after the race. He said he didn't want you to win.
I mean, this is just free equity for Dave. Because if there's another, even if he doesn't get round to the point where, you know, he catches everyone, there is another chance of an SC. So the further he can get away from that snake.
Did Dave start in the softs?
Let me have a look. No, I think he was... No, he was medium. So Swip started on medium. So Swip is doing a 2-stop. Swip is doing a 2-stop. Yeah, I feel so bad for Cloudy. I know how you feel, man. This track is horrible. Like, it's horrible to finish a race on, let alone crash out on, so...
Don't worry, Cloudy. You lasted like 13 laps longer than both me and Mark.
Yeah, exactly. So you've done yourself proud compared to us. What's going on here? Why is people switching positions? Why is Flip going all the way down? Flip has lost his car.
No, not for me. He's still in 3rd for me. I think you got the time glitch and everything.
Are you sure?
Smitsky is Smitsky getting hard lag at the moment.
Because I've got flipping 15th. What on earth?
Oh, I thought you said Swip. You said Flip. Oh, my bad.
As Dave is gonna get round. Oh God, don't do that. Don't be braking in the middle of straights, guys. This is what causes the problems. Nobody should be braking in the middle of a straight. Just lay off. Get off the throttle, but you shouldn't be leaning your car back. Look, this is crazy.
How much do you think Dave is sweating right now to catch up?
He's there. He's basically there. He will definitely get there now because the safety car has to pin in. It might even go around another lap.
It should be in this lap, surely. Yeah, here we go. It's in. Camke, 5 seconds. I think that was to do with Invictus, because Invictus is the car behind.
It's just not that hard to... Look, I just don't understand. I see all these guys weaving around, like, maximum pace, barely able to keep their car, and you just think it's going to cause issues as the SC does peel off. Maverick goes, perfect timing, but Ryan's right with him. The Swip is also there. But Ryan, I tell you what, he's going to have a cracking run. He could get this.
Yep, and Ryan in the slipstream, is he going to have a little lunge into turn 1? He's looking for it. He's gone for it.
What a move. What an incredible
and
move.
Swip
That
as
is
well.
Absolutely up there.
Swip also followed Ryan through.
Wow. Big move for Swip here because he is on those mediums. He does need to actually get past these guys quite swiftly.
We've got another guy on the mediums by year, that Trace. He's going to be one that's going to be making some moves, I think. Oh, sorry, let's go Recon, not McDutch Trace. I was looking at the back of McDutch Trace. Right.
Oh, yellows. Oh, he goes round.
Yeah, Ghost Recon's going to be looking to make some moves as he tries to climb up this grid. Does have the tyre advantage.
Ooh! Vitsky is lagging as Ghost goes up the inside of United Bosnia. Now round the outside for the switch.
That's my Dutch race.
I've done it as well. Unbelievable. But Bosnia is right with these guys though. Oh, is my Dutch race looking? He keeps running wide. Just keeps running wide round that corner.
It is tricky to pick out your braking point in that corner.
Usually.
Well, this is going to be very interesting now because Kamke down in 10th is definitely going to the end. Bosnia, I think, will have to make another pit stop. Oh, will he actually? I'm not sure. As we got another yellow flag and that is flip around.
Gets back going again. I think they'll be okay. I think everyone on the hards will be okay. Oh, as Kamke makes a big dive. The Dutch face didn't like that because he stuck his inside very heavy. Kamke with a bit of a lock up but gets it done. Caught with Dutch face unawares there.
DRS has now been enabled. Ryan really trying to break that 1 second, but Swip on those mediums should have the pace to keep with him. But he's just going to drag Alt Maverick and Smitsky along as we got Ghost and Jordan side by side. Niall's getting a little bit out of shape. Free wide! Oh, fair play, Jordan. You backed out of that one. That was smart.
What a move by Mr. Ghost, as he would say. Great moves from him, and he's flying on those mediums.
Yeah, is it just me or is Smitsky lagging for you?
Yeah, there is some lag there. Definitely. He's up to 4th. Oh, he runs wide. Destroys something. I don't think it was anything car related, more track related. This is really, really good racing from Ryan to keep Swip behind.
Thanks for the update, Cupid. Completely forgot about that. Swip does have a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane,
which makes it even more interesting. And he's lost time to Ryan. Now he's got the unfortunate problem that Alt Maverick is right there in his DRS, as is Smitsky, as is Ghost, as is Niles.
Jordan down the inside of Bosnia keeps a hold of P7.
These two
sandwich.
Ooh, Bosnia runs very deep. Problem they've got is that they could battle each other out of that pack further ahead. Kamke won't be particularly impressed with them if they do that.
Do you think there'd be McLaren team orders going on?
I doubt it. I doubt it. I think Jordan wants to do well in this race.
I don't think Jordan would listen even if there was team orders.
Probably not. Swip picks up a 3-second time pen. Really going to impact him. If there is a late safety car as well, he could be in trouble as there's yellows. Seem to get away with it largely, but
Kamke trying around the outside United Bosnia there. Unable to get it done though.
I think he's getting frustrated because he doesn't want to be in this pack, he wants to be in the pack above.
And Ghost Recon now to the inside of Smitsky for P4.
Clean.
Yep. That's how it is done into turn 1. Now, this is another thing where I think team orders could come in. Because Alt Maverick and Ghost are not on the same strategy, so...
No, very true, actually. that is one that I would completely understand, because the only problem what you don't want to happen is you lose DRS off the back of your teammate. That's the only problem for Maverick. I mean, I would probably let him through, but as Cam K picks up 3 seconds, not going all to plan for him today.
He runs wide again. Got Sven off.
Gets it going again.
Dave can't believe his luck right now. He was a lap down just a few moments ago, and now he's in 14th.
He's only a safety car away from being in with a shout of points as well. Dasper's done really well to keep himself going after his spin.
Yeah, we are starting to see though that the top 12 are starting to move away as Ghost gets through on his teammate.
I mean, I would guess it was premeditated, but Maverick had a very big moment on the exit of that corner.
I don't like how close he got into the curve at turn 2. That's almost as deadly as the one at turn 5.
Yeah. Smitsky is lagging, and I think that could be quite frustrating and off-putting for Niles. Jasper gets 3 seconds.
And Bosnia picks up 3 seconds. It's a strange shot. I've never seen Smitsky lag like this before.
No. Jordan just... God, there's 3 second time pens everywhere.
I tell you what, as much as you know, you don't want Cam K to win the race, I kind of don't want to have to deal with Ryan with another win.
Invictus is round.
Yeah, so the battle between Jasper and Dave is now for the points.
There's Invictus pits. Is he going to go on those mediums? Or is he going to retire? Hopefully he sticks on the mediums.
I tell you what, I think United Bosnia are starting to get a little bit frustrated behind Jordan now. Trying to look for moves in places where you wouldn't necessarily go for.
Do you know what I find fascinating is that Ghost has got the pace and he's showing it really well, and he's just broken DRS to Swip. But there, for a second I was thinking that they were all going to start, like he was going to drag the whole field with him as Bosnia gets through on Jordan.
The problem is for Ghost though, is how long is he going to take those tyres?
You're just going to pray for a safety car, aren't you? That's all you got to do. You're getting towards the range of being able to stick on softs fairly soon.
Maverick gets through on Swip, so Swip, after making what seemed to be a very bright call, I would say, to go onto the mediums, starting to struggle now.
Ghost is looking really good, but he's going to need some help.
I really don't want Ryan to win. He won last year, someone else can have a go now.
Litsky is now behind Swip, who has lost DRS as it stands.
Cam K tried it down the inside United Bosnia, and they've both managed to get past Jordan. I saw United Bosnia get past, I didn't see Cam K, so I'm guessing Jordan's had a bit of a moment somewhere as United Bosnia goes very wide in the final corner and seems to be just missing his braking point slightly.
Litsky is going for it. Oh, he sent it!
He's got to slow down as well. He's got to park on the apex.
Unbelievable. He's going to have DRS. Oh, it slid up. Didn't give a car's length there for me.
Niles forces his way through as well.
What if he gave a car's length? He gave exactly a car's length. Whew. Very industrial as he nearly loses it. He's... Camke, poor Camke. He just seems stuck behind this. I tell you who's done incredibly well is McDutchface to get himself back into the points. Dave can't seem to get past Jasper as well, which is something we haven't really focused on.
Yeah. So this is going to be a monstrous battle because these guys are going to have to get past Swip, who's clearly struggling with his tyres right now.
Yep.
And he's just causing a massive train all the way down to Stevo in 11th, pretty much. Just United Bosnia, I guess, through.
Oh, and Kamke looks on the inside. Can he get the traction? Swip gone over the curve, so he loses it. Didn't notice Kamke coming through. Oh no, you can't do that. Oh, well done. Well done for slowing it down, and Kamke gets through.
Yeah, he kind of had to do that, really. Otherwise, it was going to be a McLaren facing the wrong way, but he's got on the curve at turn 5.
It went into his... I think it went into his mind, oh, he needs to get off that grass. He does, and he keeps it going straight. But that really is it put him at a massive disadvantage now, because he needs an SC and he's at the back anyway, so not the best for him. As Ghost is within DRS of Ryan now.
Now here's the question, do you think Ghost, we've seen him do some mad things before in the past with tyre strategy, do you think he's going to try and take these to the end?
Well, he could do. He could technically do. For me, I think he kind of has to. Because the reward is way higher than the problem. As in, very strange
Safety
place
car.
to lose it. Oh wow.
Soft or mediums, and in fact Swip has just been absolutely... Oh, he's gone on the hards. That is not the call. I don't know why he's gone on the hards there, but
ouch. This has saved Ghosts. Now, is anyone brave enough to stay out on the hards? I say brave. Brave's maybe the wrong word, but I mean, to be fair, if I was all the way down in, like, let's say Stevo's position, why not stay out on them? Get track position.
I think Kamke might do that.
He's got the pace. What's going on?
He stays out.
I'm not sure I liked what Maverick did there.
Slowed up the pack so he didn't get held up in the fence.
I get it to a degree, but he didn't do it overkill. But it wasn't the best I've seen. Bosnia stays out. Unbelievable. As does Jasper. Good man. Clever. I don't blame him from that position. Bosnia. This is what we want to see.
Niles got held up in the pit lane. He's down in 10th now. He's behind Kamke.
Wow.
And he's on the mediums instead of the softs as well. Oh, and Bosnia got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellows.
Well, that could be rescinded, you don't never know. As I tell you what, Smitsky is in a very good shot here, as is Alt Maverick. Dutch Race has a lot of pens.
I can't deal with Ryan and Smitsky being on the podium again. Sorry, I can't deal with it again.
It's not out of the question.
I tell you what, Niles is going to be kicking himself because of that safety car. He has been held up an absolute treat in the pit lane. And he's been jumped by McDuttrace, Cam K and Steve-O.
Unless he had a 5-second pen to serve.
Possibly, but I figured he would drop down more positions now.
Well, Cam K did, didn't he?
No, it was Swip who had a 5-second.
Okay, well that's really cost him.
He pitted 1 lap too early.
I tell you what, being on the mediums isn't the end of the world, because the softs die really quick.
Yeah, it could pay off for Niles. He does have to get past Steve-O. Steve-O, actually. Keep an eye on Steve-O.
Absolutely.
As we got Don in the chat saying that he thinks Ryan's going to win in front of Smitsky. You can't push stuff like that into the world.
Well, I tell you what's going to be crucial is getting past Jasper quickly. For everybody.
Well, I'm interested to see just how hard United Bosnia is going to fight to keep that first place. Because he is on 2 compound harder tyres, much more worn tyres.
But you think you've only got, after this, you've got 6 laps with DRS available, so... And you've just got to hope. I mean, he's not out of the question for a podium, because if Jasper does put up some decent defence, and he gets a gap, safety car should be in. Yeah, it is.
So here we go, Bosnia backs up the pack. Actually going to go on board with Ghost for this one. Oh, he's really backing up the pack.
Oh, Ghost has taken the inside line, and that could have...
Oh,
no!
Bosnia into the wall! I did that earlier in D4. That is not a nice thing to happen.
Smitsky, oh, careful, because United Bosnia's not got any wing. Jasper gets stuck behind Bosnia. Smitsky's through! Jasper ends up down in 7th. It's a massive casualty of that. And these poor guys got Bosnia, and Bosnia's just causing him so much pain. And Dutch Face gets through. Oh, it's just not worked out well at all.
And
goes for
picks up
3
a
seconds.
Yellow flag, and I think that is Bosnia.
Poor guy. Oh, Jordan runs into the back of Niles. This is crazy. Steve-O now is in a really good position, as we said.
Oh, Sven's round.
Oh. Bosnia will win that. Wow. Niles. Oh. Niles looks down the inside of Steve-O, gets it.
Oh, and Jordan tried to follow him through.
Jasper's doing exactly what I thought he might do, but just a bit further down the field because he is bottlenecking these guys.
Here we go, Niles should have the traction to get this move done, but straight line speed of Jasper is apparent here. Steve-O is going to try and get through as well. No, he hasn't got the traction, as Bosnia gets another 5-second pen there.
Oh, Steve-O. look what's happened. Smitsky's broken DRS to Alt Maverick. If he can just stay there, I don't know exactly the situation, but Kamke, unbelievably, is a backup there after all that. Unbelievable.
This is incredible now as Jordan gets through on Jasper around the outside. Oh,
Oh,
big
no.
contact!
He
And
should have
Dave!
left.
Dave up Dave!
He needed to leave Jasper more room. He didn't leave him room on exit, and just poor Jasper. He's been the only. This is the problem with having these harder tyres on. Smitsky sets the fastest lap. Is you do just, yeah, he's pit. And I tell you what, he could get fastest lap.
Yeah, could do unless Jasper or Bosnia or Swip pinch it off him.
Kamke is looking ominously quick. He's gonna get. I think he's gonna get Maverick at some point, and if he gets Maverick, who's to say he's not gonna get Smitsky? Smitsky has to stay within his DRS of Ghost.
On board with Kamke as he's looking at the back of the Haas in front. A good day for Haas as well, and the constructors from the looks of things.
Hey, what Flipper's been around a few times, but he's done really well to find himself in the points. So Jasper's gone back out on the same tyres. They fix up the pen.
Did he have a drive through or something?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Kamke, is he going to be close enough to go for the move into turn 1? Your speed
gonna
is
go
there.
for it. Ooh, he's not. He's tucked back in. Wasn't with another 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Not
I think
good
Bosnia's
there.
checked out. Steve-O around the outside of Dave in the turn 1.
Well, this is an old-fashioned battle. Dave keeps it. But those tyres are going to... Oh, Steve, Dave... Oh, no.
Oh no!
What's this? That was unnecessarily robust, as Jordan's going to take advantage of that. That was... yeah, not ideal. As Dave will not be happy about that one.
Does Dave have wing damage?
I hope not. I can't see any.
Visually,
Could be
he
like
seems
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Yellow flag, and I think that's Ibo around. Yes, it is turn 5.
I was right on the back of the Dutch face as well. These tyres will start to go, so you will start to see. You could see Niles really make. It's unfortunate he's so far behind. If he gets past McDutch face here, which he should do very easily,
Oh yeah, job done.
he might actually start making inroads enough, especially if he's got low penalties, to not necessarily jump these people, but particularly get close enough to jump them on fence.
Oh, here's what we got right now. We got a fantastic three-way battle for the race lead between Ryan, Ghost and Smitsky. We got Alt Maverick and Kamke, who are just lurking outside the DRS of that battle, but close enough to capitalise on any pens. Niles, who we think should be able to close down to get within pen distance, may drag along with Dutch Race as well.
Yeah.
And
Needs
we
to
got
break.
Steve-O and Dave and Jordan and Flip in a nice little battle as well. Oh, it's
Broken
Dave!
Duke.
Dave's gone!
No! Oh, he was a shoo-in for driver of the day. What's he
Dave,
doing?
Dave, you can still get 12th, mate. You can get a point.
Keep it moving. Has he got damage? He's got damage. But he's got quite a lead. Frankie will be Oh, see, this is nice because
Oh, Kamke's gone! Kamke's lost it.
He's kept it facing the right ways.
Doesn't
Not
get
got any
wing damage though.
No, no damage.
But Niall's now right on the back.
Big for the title.
I'll tell you what, in terms of unpredictability, I think we have to put this race up there with Spain.
Yeah, definitely. This is crazy. Can Jasper get that last point off Dave?
Will Niles be able to get past Kamke? That's another question. And who is going to finish on the top step of this podium? But I have no idea. But Ghost is closing in on Ryan. I think he's saving it for the final lap, I think.
He is, but I'd open my legs up a tiny bit more because he is because you don't want Ghost diving you down the inside. It's the last thing you need. Niles now has the tyre advantage, in my opinion, on Kamke. You have a yellow.
Oh, split.
Oh no! Every time I go to say someone should potentially be driver of the day for sheer persistence, he would have been my next in line.
I would think, actually I'm not going to say it just because it might jinx it, because that's the way it seems to be going at the moment.
No, absolutely, Smitsky driver of the day.
If Smitsky had spun out there, that would have been uncanny. But nah, it's definitely someone in the top three. I won't say who until the end of the race.
Spin us for the 3-second time, Ben. Right, Niles on the back of Kamke. This is huge. This has to get done. Why is he not in overtake? Why has he now gone in overtake? He's going to do a switchback line because Kamke's taken... It could work. Get on the power early. Get on the power early. Go up the inside. It goes up the inside. Doesn't leave tons of room. Gets it done.
Kamke going to try and fight back up the hill? No. And picks up a second time.
Wow. That could be really, really big as Ghost is fighting so hard. Oh! He has a wobble. This is going to the line. But Ryan's going to have enough, you think?
Yeah, I think this is going to be decided on penalties.
Don't rule out Alt Maverick. I think... I'm not entirely sure, if I'm being completely honest, I've no idea. It's going to be one of the front five.
Well, here we go around the final corner. It's Ryan B who is going to cross the line in first place, but who is going to get first? Oh, Maverick up in the second, Smitsky in the third. Niles takes the final step of the podium.
Massive, and Smitsky just misses out.
Steve Rogas marked that chase.
Oh, Dave got past George. Oh, Jasper! Jasper's going to send it. Ace.
Oh,
no!
No!
A split comes over in 11th. But I tell you what, they might even jump him because he had a ton of pens.
Oh.
I think Dave might get this on pens anyway.
It's a drag race! Oh, that is close. Dave almost jumped flip.
Yeah. If he didn't lose it out of the last corner, Dutchface nearly jumped Jordan. Bosnia, how has he managed to pull out? Oh, he's just coasting around now. I think he's run out of fuel. I think he's run out of fuel. Maverick in second.
Once again, we have to say, Smitsky squandered a chance at the podium.
Ah, it's a tough one to say that. He drove really well. Niles will be so pleased to finally stop the rot of Kamke just coming at him every single race, it seems like. Ryan B. I won't say he inserts himself into the title race because I think it might be too late. But
I'll have a little look at the gap. See where it was. So Ryan B was. Yeah, Ryan B was almost 70 points behind Cam K coming into this race.
okay.
So I wouldn't put him into the championship fight, but he's definitely got some good points and clawed some back at least. I believe he has jumped United Bosnia now. So
53.
go on.
He's 53 points behind. So not out of it, but not in it.
Alright, well, this is going to be the end result. Ryan B on the top step of the podium with Alt Maverick alongside him in second, and Niles rounding out that podium. In fourth, we got Smitsky, fifth, Ghost Recon, Cam K, Mum in sixth, Stevo into seventh, good result from Stevo. In eighth, we got Jordan, ninth, McDutray, Sven in 10th, Flip in 11th, and Dave gets our final point paying position. And outside the points, we got Jasper, Swip, United Bosnia, and Sir Ibo. And our non-finishers were Invictus, Cloudy Cloud, Slayer, and Aqua Planning. And the fastest lap was set by United Bosnia, so it doesn't go to anyone.
No, absolutely. It was a cracking race. That I say cracking. It was a lot of mistakes, more mistakes than more errors and more incidents than we probably would have wanted to see, but entertaining.
Alright, well, I'm going to push you for a driver of the day, because
Oh god.
the top three didn't get penalties.
Oh, we're getting in trouble because it's not pronounced Niles. Nils. I've got to say Nils.
Niles.
That's from Kiam. I'm not pronouncing that right, but come on, you can't really blame me for that one. Come on. Who would it be? I don't know. I would probably go. I'm going to pronounce Smitsky.
Gonna give it to Smitsky.
Yeah, why not? Pronounce Smitsky. Announce Smitsky. Do I feel comfortable doing that? Cam K, that's a false position. I'd either say Smitsky or McDutchface, because McDutchface drove a super good, clean race.
I was going to give it to Ghost, to be honest, but the penalty's talking about that podium position, but it doesn't take away from the fantastic race that he had.
Absolutely. I think either or. Both deserved it in their own merit. But,
well, that'll be an interesting one for people to discuss later, and that is going to wrap up round number 10 for us here tonight. Make sure you go and check out all the other divisions. Division 1, 3 and 4, which were live streamed at 6:40 PM UK time, and of course Division 2, which was run at the same time as Division 5. Make sure you go check all 5 divisions, plus the PC League out, which was on yesterday, Friday, 8 PM.
Yep. Don't check out Division 3 this week. Please don't.
Alright, well, until next time, guys, I've been Mike. He's been Old School, aka Mark, and we'll catch you next week.